the filming of the second season of The House of the Dragon is still going on around the world. We have been hearing news from the filming set in recent days, as well as other revelations in the Game of Thrones universe, such as the arrest of a person linked to the House of the Dragon leaks. So in this video, we will be talking about important news about the Game of Thrones universe. Welcome to the Oasisgeek. The first piece of news comes from the House of the Dragon subreddit. A production video was posted here, showing a location in North Wales, where they are filming part of the House of the Dragon this week. The person who captured this video is named Art, and he explains in his video that this location is a calm place, but they have been filming scenes of the House of the Dragon for the past few days. If we were to guess what place this location will end up representing, perhaps the most appropriate would be to compare it to North Westeros, ruled by House Stark from Winterfell. North Wales, like the North in Game of Thrones, is known for its beautiful, and sometimes inhospitable natural landscape. It is a land of mountains and coasts, with an often cold and rainy climate. In addition, both regions have a rich culture and history, and a strong sense of regional identity, although it would also have a similarity to the Iron Islands. It is believed that much of the second season of The House of the Dragon will take place in Harrenhal, so we can't know for sure what location this represents, or if perhaps it is just an extension of King's Landing. But is the video posted by this person really true? And is there any way to confirm that the Game of Thrones production is in Wales? In the past few days, George Martin made several publications, and among them, he mentioned where the House of the Dragon would be filming in these coming weeks, saying the following, and I quote, "Across the ocean, the second season of The House of the Dragon began filming on April 11th, and will continue in London and Wales. The scripts for the 8 episodes of the second season were finished months ago." This confirms the video that was posted. Drop your thoughts in the comments on what city you think this location would be representing in the House of the Dragon. Moving on to the second news for today, it is about the arrest of a person linked to the leaks of the first season of the House of the Dragon. This news occurred in a city in Israel called Givatayim. The JerusalemPost.com portal covered the news, and part of it reads as follows. A resident of Givatayim was arrested on Monday after hacking into the servers of a satellite TV company and leaking the final episode of the first season of the HBO series The House of the Dragon a few months ago. Detectives from the cyber unit of Israel's Central District Police opened an undercover investigation after receiving a tip from HBO about an alleged hacking of a satellite TV company's servers and distribution of the season finale on pirate websites. The season finale of the Game of Thrones spin-off officially aired on October 23rd. 2 days before the official premiere, Variety reported that the season finale had been leaked on the internet. Detectives used advanced technological measures and collected and analyzed findings on social networks to catch the culprit. They also analyzed the name of the leaked file and the anonymous user who uploaded it, that included the name Bird, which turned out to be the name of the suspect's cat. And the news article ends by saying the following. The suspect has been released under restrictive conditions while the investigation continues. The problem with piracy is something common in this universe. In the last seasons of Game of Thrones, we also saw how episodes were leaked hours, or sometimes days in advance. When you have such a big production, it is logical that this kind of leaks happen, and I don't think they can be avoided completely. And the latest news comes from Spain, where it was expected that yesterday, the actresses who play Rhaenyra and Alicent would be arriving to film in this place that represents King's Landing. The news came from periodicoextremadura.com and reads as follows. This Monday, the old town was already taking the shape of King's Landing. Trucks, cranes, technicians recognizable by their dark attire, and dozens of security guards guarded the fortified site since morning. the House of the Dragon working on the stages, with the numerous groups of tourists touring the monumental city, and as they passed by, they were surprised to find more than just the monuments. Already, in the highest area, in San Mateo, the trucks unload the material necessary for the shooting. Once again, the warehouse for the technical equipment is located in the Church of the Precious Blood. San Mateo is also part of the locations. Outside the intramural enclosure, the HBO macro production spreads its bases in the Cortillo, the Chantry, and the grounds of the Valhando building. The cast is expected to arrive in the next few hours. Among the names that will travel to Cáceres are Emma Darcy, who plays the adult version of Rhaenyra Targaryen, and Olivia Cooke, the adult version of Alicent Hightower. With this news, they included several photos from the productions, and also revealed a chariot arriving at this location. The royal carriage of the Targaryen house, one of the attractions in the sets of the House of the Dragon, has disembarked in Cáceres this Tuesday. This message in the newspaper was accompanied by a photograph of the chariot, taken by Sergio Vela. This is the same chariot we saw in the first season of the House of the Dragon, which Viserys, Alicent, and Rhaenyra used to transport themselves. The fact that we see this chariot again in King's Landing could mean that Alicent will have to leave the city, or that some other important character will be arriving there. Will Rhaenyra return with a peace treaty? Or will some allied king be arriving to join Alicent's side? We are certainly excited for everything that awaits us in this second season of the House of the Dragon, and we are eager to have some teaser showing us any scene of the second season. But when will we get the trailer for the second season of the House of the Dragon? There are two possible answers to this question. The first one is taking the example of what we see with other productions. The House of the Dragon will be released next year, and usually HBO does not saturate the advertising for their productions. With the first season of the House of the Dragon, it wasn't until the last few months that we saw all the previews and photos. The publicity machine often starts just a month before the series premiere. But this doesn't mean we'll have to wait until 2024. On April 30th, 2021, some pictures were leaked of Daemon and Rhaenyra chatting on the beach. These photographs showed part of the production, and the following month, the first trailer was shown. According to the production, the first season began in March 2021 and concluded in February 2022. We are talking about 10 months of production. The first trailer for the first season arrived in May 2022, just 4 months after the premiere of the first season. If we were to go by this, we would have the first trailer on a similar date next year. However, something changed since the premiere of the House of the Dragon. HBO has made different changes after its transition with Discovery, and the Game of Thrones universe has the absolute priority. Just a month ago, a teaser of Dunk and Ed was shown, and every month a new news or filming image is revealed. I think it is possible that before the end of this year, we will have the trailer of the second season, but I think the teaser of the second season we could have it at any time. Maybe some image of a character confirming the second season, or a teaser similar to Dunk and Egg. A trailer for Dunk and Egg could be expected in 2025, as it is a production that is just beginning its story. These have been the news for today. Don't forget to subscribe to this channel, but if you want to keep up with everything that happens in the Game of Thrones universe, including theories and biographies of the Song of Ice and Fire, I invite you to take a look at the Three-Eyed Raven. And if you like it, subscribe to the channel, and let me know you're coming from here. This is the Three-Eyed Raven, for the Oasisgeek.